been watching the lead up of the upcoming fight of Canelo Alvarez against Terence Crawford, and it's getting interesting. It's getting good. I think they're selling the fight to be more competitive than what I actually think it's going to be. Now, we have a great big fighter fighting a great small fighter. Granted, Crawford has been undisputed in two weight divisions, one at 40 and one at 47, when he beat Errol Spence Jr. And then he went up one weight division to be a champion, Madrimov. And I don't know if you guys saw it, but Crawford fought a great fight, but so did Madrimov. Madrimov was fast on his feet, was agile, was strong, boxed good, and it was a close fight. You know, they gave it to Terence Crawford. Some people may think that Madrimov might have done enough to at least pull a tie. Whatever you think it is, you know, Crawford beat him. Now he's taking on the challenge of beating Canelo Alvarez, which fights two weight divisions above him, not at 160 but at 168. And Canelo has fought two times above that weight division, twice. One time he won. The second time, which is the last time, he went up to 175. He lost against Bivol. Now Canelo didn't look horrible, and he took that chance to go up that weight division above him. But now they're both facing each other. Like Oscar de la Hoya said, you know, it's very difficult for a great small fighter to beat a great big fighter, and that's what this fight is. It's very similar to when Canelo fought Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo was undisputed at 154. He became undisputed when he beat Brian Castaño. That fight was good. I was there, Carson City in LA. Competitive fight. Jermell did an awesome job stopping Brian Castaño, but he did have troubles at times beating him. He thought he could beat Canelo. Took up on that challenge, whatever you think it is. If he just went up for the paycheck, or he actually thought he was going to beat him. I think Jermell Charlo did think that he did have a chance at beating Canelo. But after watching the fight a couple times, when he faced Canelo, it took him 4 rounds. It took Jermell Charlo 4 rounds to realize that Canelo was faster than he probably thought, strong, and harder to hit than he actually thought. After the 4th round, he realized, I could see it in his face, that he was not going to be able to go toe-to-toe for the remainder of the fight. Thereafter, he used lateral movements, he used his boxing skills. You know, he's fast on his feet, so he's moving around and doing a couple combinations here and there. He got Canelo a few times, but he realized he was not going to be able to beat him. Even his coach told him, "What are we doing here? If you want to win this fight, you got to go at him. You got to, you know, step to him toe to toe." And Jermell just looked dazed, looking at his trainer like almost saying, "You crazy? If I stand in front of him, he's gonna knock me out." He didn't say it, but I feel like that's what he was thinking. Now we have Terence Crawford thinking that he has a chance, 70% chance, he said in one of his interviews. He has a 70% chance of beating Canelo. As he got closer to announcing the fight, now he says that he's pretty sure he's going to beat him. Obviously, he's saying whatever he thinks is going to sell the fight, and I would do that too. You know, if I was getting a paycheck and benefiting from people buying and the pay-per-view, not buying the pay-per-view, but watching the fight because it's coming out on Netflix free, and hopefully selling out the Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. But he is not going to beat Canelo Alvarez. I have seen many interviews of ex-professional boxer commentators saying that Crawford is special. No one is saying he is not special. He is special, but he ain't special enough to beat Canelo Alvarez. There's two scenarios that can happen. If Crawford gets a little confident of his abilities, and he gets too close to Canelo for a second too long, he's gonna knocked out. He's gonna get knocked out. Second thing is, if he realizes that he can't outsmart, he can't outpunch, he can't outpoint Canelo, he's gonna start moving around, kind of like what Jermell Charlo did. So he can do that for the rest of the fight if he comes prepared to move around. If he can't, Canelo will cut the ring. He will end up stopping him. And by what I mean is stopping him is, I think Bomac, his coach, his corner, will ultimately stop the fight, because they will not want their fighter to get injured. I mean, nobody wants a boxer to get injured while in the boxing ring, and I think they'll be professional enough to stop the fight. And that's going to happen in the middle rounds of the fight, towards the second half of the fight. The first 4 rounds, I think Crawford is going to be very smart with his movements. He's going to be very cautious, and there's going to be times where I think he's going to feel like he can go to toe-to-toe with Canelo, and Canelo is very fast from the waist up. I know people say that he can't move, and he can't move. His lower body is very slow. I've seen him. He's not a fast sprinter, but he is built like a rock. Now, there was an interview that I watched with Joe Rogan and Jim Lampley, and he said that the reason why Canelo is so strong and never been knocked down is because when he's in a training camp, Canelo goes out there with his horses and spends hours every day, 2 to 3 hours a day, just on top of his horses, and that creates a lot of lower body strength. He's been hit with hard punches by B-Ball, by Triple G, you name it. He's been out there fighting the best, strongest punchers, and he has not been dazed. The last time Canelo got dazed was over a decade ago, and that's when he was under 21 years old. I think he was 18 when he fought Miguel Cotto. He dazed him and almost knocked him down, but that's over a decade ago. I think he was 18 when that happened. Ever since then, he's been able to take some hard punches. And what makes anyone think that Terence Crawford, as great as he may be in his division, is going to come in at 168 thinking that he's going to cause any damage to the great Canelo Alvarez? It's not going to happen. My money is with Canelo. You can be biased, and if you go with your heart and go with Crawford, you're gonna lose your money. Simple as that. My money's with Canelo. I got some money on him with my bookie. I'm gonna come back to this video and I will basically see if I was right or wrong. So stay tuned. That's gonna be a good fight. I'm gonna be watching it in Las Vegas. I'm gonna be there, and it's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a good fight. I'm gonna go watch, see how Crawford gets destroyed. Destroyed by losing 8 to 10 rounds, if not stopped, or if Crawford thinks he's good enough, he could possibly get KO, knocked out.